Hello everybody and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Today we are going to finish up the carnival world, which we started last episode, and it looks alright, it could be better. Here I'm just trying to lay out the foundation for the coaster that I want to make. I go through a lot of trial and error before I finally decide on the coaster that I wanted. This part was fun. It was fun to make. It took about I think in total, in-game time, took about 35 minutes. So quite a bit of time to sit down and play around for a little bit, not really get much of anything done. But you can see I delete the entire Twister coaster. I wasn't happy with it. I didn't like it, and I decided to went on to a spinning Wild Mouse. I wanted a more carnival street fair kind of ride, and you see one of these or something similar to this at almost every single carnival that you'll go to. And in real life, they're not scary, but they can be terrifying, especially at carnivals, since you have that, there's that element that it was made in overnight by some hourly wage teenagers putting it up, and every time, for whatever reason, every time one of those Wild Mouse rides goes over a corner, you just feel like you're gonna fall off gravity. Just does it work? It sounds weird from an outside perspective, but if you've ever ridden on one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was kind of finicky to design, because you have the little tiny sharp turns, so you can kind of maneuver around a lot. But it was hard to kind of get it the way I wanted it to, and this was not the final design for it. I actually did end up changing it after this, which you can not quite yet. Should be on the next go once I get the test results. But yeah, this was fun. Carnival World turned out pretty good at the end of it. It wasn't exactly how I imagined it. I imagined it a little bit better, and the rides kept breaking down, so I added some more mechanics. It wasn't exactly how I imagined. I imagined it looking a little bit better, but there's not really much you can do just with the limitations of how the game and scenery work out. So, oh well, it didn't come out terrible. It actually looked pretty good when it was all said and done. These things take time. It's a work in progress. You know how it is. Let's see, what else, bud, that's not related to the game. We had snow here. I live in Idaho. Even though I was born in Washington, but we had snow, and it was weird that there wasn't a snow day, because pretty much all of the neighborhood roads and sidewalks had 8 inches of snow, or 7 inches of snow. Basically, when I stepped in it, the snow went past my foot, and nope, still no snow day. Went on to those newscast assholes, and they're like, here's the list of schools that are closed, and there's only 7. Only 7 schools were closed. A school a few miles down the road from ours was closed, and we were like, what the fuck? Why are they closed but not us? I don't know. It was kind of bullshit, but oh well. I got picked up early anyways, so that was fun. I got picked up at lunch, so that was cool. So I did this. This is what I did. This is what I spent my day off of school doing. Although I had to clean the kitchen first. My mom wanted me to clean the kitchen, to actually do something productive. So that's what I did. And then I went and recorded this, because hey, maybe I should make a video. And haven't uploaded Rollercoaster Tycoon for 2 videos. So we're gonna make this and upload it. And that's what happened. But it was. And then I find out that I didn't actually have to come to school, because my mom, apparently, I did not hear this, but she told me, oh, you didn't have to go to school. I told you in the car the other day you can just stay home if you wanted to. So that pissed me off, because I had to walk in the snow for 50 minutes, and it was freezing. I was all snowy. There was snow inside of my shoes and my socks. It was horrible. And then I find out, of course, after I texted my mom in the middle of math class, and I was like, hey, can you just pick me up during lunch? And she's like, well, why did you go to school? I told you to not go to school. And I was like, wait, you did? I was pretty angry, because to find out that, oh, I didn't have to come to school today. I could have slept in and not have to wake up at 6:15. It's kind of it kind of makes you mad, just a little bit. On a scale of 1 to 10, hurts just a little bit. We make this weird little structure that I kind of toy around with for a little bit, and then I come up with a final design. It looked okay. It didn't look the best, but it looked all right. I don't know what it was supposed to be. I just kind of did something and ran with it. Story of my life. But yeah, that's kind of all that's really happened. We had snow. That's about it. I could talk about sports, but then I'd go on a wild tangent for like the 4 minutes that are remaining in the video. So I don't really want to do that because it's probably not the wisest thing to do. But I'll go on a mini tangent. My football team, the Seattle Seahawks, they're doing all right this season. They could be better. We've had some really good wins against some tough teams, but we've also had some upsetting losses against some pretty bad teams, or I guess I should say worse teams, not necessarily bad teams, but worse teams. Like the Bucks, like the Rams, like the Saints, and then obviously tying with the Cardinals. It's not the greatest, but at least it wasn't a loss. We're 3 games ahead of the Cardinals, so basically, if we win in Green Bay, then, which it's unlikely. I think right now. Actually, let me go ahead and check that. Right now, the unpreparedness is real. Find that common theme. Let's see. All right, Green Bay has a 53% chance to win at home. Seattle has a 47.3% chance. So it'll be difficult. Aaron Rodgers is crazy this year. He has like 23 touchdowns and like 10 interceptions. It's crazy that people don't think he's an MVP candidate, but he always is. It's just because his team hasn't been performing to their best abilities, but he's always good. He has over 3,000 yards, over 20 touchdowns, almost 25 touchdowns, and only 10 interceptions, which is amazing considering his team is doing pretty not good this year, at least not good to their standards. They're still in playoff contention, but they won't be if they lose to Seattle, which I hope they do. I hope that Seattle wins. If they don't win, obviously it'll be upsetting. They won't be done. It's not a must-win for Seattle, but it definitely is a must-win for Green Bay. But obviously, the thing with Seattle is they try to treat every game like it is a must-win, but at the end of the day, they do know a loss in Green Bay isn't the worst thing. It's not a season ender, whereas Green Bay, it would be pretty hard to come back from that. Because I think if we lose to Green Bay, and then if Arizona wins, we'll still be 2.5 games ahead of them anyways, so it's not the end of the world. Obviously, we're the second seed to Dallas right now, which, isn't fun because Dallas is doing very good with an easy schedule. They're looking like the Panthers like last year, and that's a whole nother rant I can go on, so I will. Dallas not very good, actually. From an outside perspective, you might be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Of course Dallas is good. And stats-wise, they're doing amazing. But they're gonna do what the Panthers did last year. Panthers had an amazing year, statistically speaking. And they rode 15-1, but that was because of an easy schedule. The Panthers play in a very easy division. Likewise with the Cowboys. Even though their division is slightly harder, it's still pretty easy. It's still pretty easy, and it has been for a lot of the years. They'll probably choke in the playoffs. I don't know against who. They could beat Seattle. They could go to the Super Bowl, but I feel that they would lose in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. The Patriots would wreck the Cowboys. Dak, Zeke, they're rookies. They'll make rookie mistakes. It always happens. It always does. Let's see, we just spent about 3 minutes talking about football, so I'm sorry for that. If you've skipped over that, I don't blame you, because sometimes football can be boring. I'm talking American football, not soccer, because soccer is for bitches. And to the billions of people that I just offended, go fuck yourself. Get a better sport. So, that is that. Carnival World, about done. I think we just kind of do some final touch-ups, but that is about it. It looked pretty good. At least I think, anyways. It looked good. I was pretty happy with the outcome of it. So next episode, we will be working on the Rollercoaster World, which will go for the large majority of the entire thing. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.